Good morning. Coming to you today, this Monday morning, feeling good. Coming out of Romans 10:3, it says, "For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God." Okay, here's go. In this endeavor to do what's right in the eyes of God, we're going to come into conflict with people. And everybody got a way that seems right to them, but yet in the end, it might lead to that. Right in standing with God means that I live a life that's pleasing to God, even when it's not pleasing to other people. It's challenging because in relationships, situations, and circumstances, you're going to find yourself put in a position to where you're going to have to decide or judge between what's right or what's wrong. Coming from where I'm from, sometimes it's things that we continue to do that we may feel or believe that is right. You know, you can do the right thing with the wrong person. You can believe that you're right or standing for something that brings you into conflict with what God has for you. It's challenging because the more we live in today, the abnormal has become the new normal, and when you're normal, it makes you feel abnormal, if that makes any sense, but it's true. Why is it when it comes to doing what God would have you to do that appears to be the most challenging thing of today? We go to jobs that don't accept or believe in the Jesus that we serve. We cannot talk about God, but we can talk about everything else. We compromise to the point as to where in most places you can't even take a Bible. But yet, now with the situation of the schools, the workplaces, those that have felonies are treated as second-class citizens. They have laws put in place to deny them rights and access and privileges that they are entitled to as being citizens of the United States, but yet we've been rejected to the degree as to where legally we're second-class citizens in one of the greatest countries in the world, but yet no one seems to appreciate or accept or understand this, but we continue to persecute our brothers that's struggling for better but don't know how. That's probably why the recidivism rate is so high, why they keep returning back to the streets, because no one met us, as Harriet Tubman said, when I made it to freedom, there was no one there to greet me. I'm not asking or trying to be indifferent to anything that a person say or believe, but I do believe that I have a right to provide for my family as well as you have a right to provide for yours. I believe that I have a right to be happy. I believe that the mistakes of my past shouldn't forever condemn me, but with that being said, it's just time for us today to live the best life that we can live. I mean, in the eyes of your children, what would they say about you? Without God, it's going to be even more challenging because we don't know our way. It's more easier to go back than it is to keep going. It's challenging because when you attempt to help someone or give some information that may shed light on some things that they're dealing with, I found throughout these 14 years, that as it was with Moses, so shall it be with us. When you're trying to get someone out of their situation to something better, they will fight you harder to stay a slave than they ever will to be free. So with that being said, don't get discouraged. Lay before the Lord. Continue to ask and seek His face in anything and everything that you do. And maybe He'll shed light on the path in which He's chosen for you to take. And until then, stay encouraged, keep your head up, be blessed. We're not local, we're going global. And today, just sit back and just ponder on what you want to do. Be blessed, be encouraged, keep your head up. Peace.